Welcome to this month's edition of Jay's Financial Fitness. Today we're going to talk a little bit about macro management and coordination. If you're like most people, you have all these different advisors. I always like to ask, when's the last time all of your advisors were in the room with you talking about you? And it's usually never. I think in my 30 years of experience, only one person said that they meet on some kind of regular basis. So many times there's a major coordination issue between different advisors and different strategies that you may be employing. The other thing that I found is people tend to buy different financial products from different people at different points in time, and they end up with stuff. It's not organized, it's not integrated, it's definitely not coordinated. And a lot of things that they did might have been based on opinion, something they read, something they heard. And that also creates a lot of inconsistencies in planning strategies. So let me give you a few examples of things that really need to be coordinated. The typical answer is it's husband and wife and then the children. And again, if you have minor children, you don't want minor children receiving a huge amount of wealth before they're able to manage it. And especially if you've done the right planning with the wills and trusts, the contingent beneficiary of the life insurance should really be that minor's trust, not the children who might be 12 or 10 or 13. So again, the attorney doesn't normally talk to the life insurance person, and the life insurance person normally doesn't talk to the attorney, yet they really need to speak or see copies of documents, and somebody really needs to coordinate that the beneficiary designations go in line with what the will says and what the objective is. I would probably say 8 out of 10 people that I see do not have this coordinated, yet everyone goes to great lengths to protect their family and their children, and yet this could be an hindrance to them really being protected. Another example is for people that are managing money. If you're managing money and trying to grow investments and assets for a client, you need to really talk to their CPA and find out what their tax situation is. Do they have carry forward losses or gains? Because the assets could be managed differently. You have to be aware of that. Is there anything going on in their taxation world that could affect how the investment should be managed? Another area that I find that really does go under-inspected is the property and casualty insurance, the homeowners, the auto, the liability umbrella. If someone is managing wealth for you and trying to build your assets, the goal is to have it for you and protect it in case you ever got sued. So what I find is that many times the liability coverages are below what someone's net worth is. If you have $1 million umbrella and you have $3 million or $4 million of liquid assets and you get sued, your umbrella is not necessarily covering those assets. I remember way back when I had a client who had insurance with USAA, and she called them to increase her liability umbrella, and they said she didn't need it. Now, how did they know she didn't need it? Did they ask questions about her estate, her assets? No. So, very important to coordinate those two pieces of the pie to make sure the wealth you're building stays for you and your family. There are some ways to integrate real estate and life insurance to really capitalize and possibly get large tax benefits and also more income in retirement. So it's very important that someone is looking after the big picture for you, the macro view, or holistic view, if you will, to really make sure that everything is coordinated properly and that your strategies are integrated. And then dialing it down to the micro level and making sure everything is working like it's supposed to. This way you can have the most security and realize the most opportunities. Thank you very much for sharing this time with us today. I look forward to next time.